Today we're gonna go ahead and do a full review on the Toyota Corolla that we bought all the way from Florida. Now, when we first bought the car, we did not get a chance to look at it physically because it was so far away. So we had to be led by pictures and videos and communication with the seller. With all that being said, we took a chance and we went ahead and pulled the trigger and bought the car. So a few days later, it arrived, and now we have it here in the warehouse. So we went ahead and do a full review on it so that you guys can determine, hey, did we get a good deal, or man, I would have passed on it. We're about to go ahead and do a full review. So stay tuned, guys. We're gonna start with the body of the actual car, and we're gonna go around and just examining the car and kind of go into detail real quickly. All right, so as you can see right there, they put a primer on the car, and I mean, it looks pretty rough. The primer work is not that good. You have some peeling parts right there. So we're gonna go throughout the car. It looks like they have some quarter panel issues going on here. I think they might have repaired it, but it wasn't sealed correctly. I don't know, what do you guys think? They gave me a aftermarket bumper, so we're gonna take that one off. One of the cool things that it did come with was the carbon fiber trunk. I know they go for about maybe $500. So that was a plus on this. That was definitely a plus with that. One of the tail lights is missing, but I think it came with some of the accessories that they threw in there. It's got this pretty cool Toyota car. It's missing one of these license plate lights. I'm not sure exactly what these tail lights are out of, so if you guys know, please put it in the comments. I'm very curious. The body, I mean, this side still looks like they did some bad Mondo job. The car does not have a lot of rust, so that's a really good thing. The car does not have a lot of rust. It's a really good thing. Let me zoom out a little bit. It has some GTS wheels. I believe the other 3 are in the car. We took a lot of the parts out just so we can kind of clear it up. As you can see, all the trimming, the molding is gone, so it's all in the box that they gave us. But yeah, the exterior is decent. The sunroof, we do have it. All the windows are here with the car. Like the guy said, 95% of it was complete. So that's a really good thing. Parts for these cars are really hard to find. All the door handles, the door locks, they're in the car. I believe this was like a gray with the black line running across. The LSD differential, that is not a leak from the differential. That was just a leak that was already there. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think the body is very solid. It's gonna need a whole remake-over on the Bondo and primer job they did. So we're gonna start all the way from scratch once again. All right, so I wanna jump into the interior of it. So we have a GTS seat right here. It's very, very bad condition, but I like it. I wanna stick to as original concept as possible. Now, as you can see, the odometer, I don't know if you can read it there. Let me see, let me try to zoom in real quick. It says reading at 266,000 miles. Now, I'm not sure if that's the actual original odometer, but yeah, it's got this JDM steering wheel. I'm not sure what brand or what, but it goes up like that. And then I'm guessing the lock is broken or something, but it's supposed to stay like that. I guess that's pretty cool. Got the OEM shifter. It's got a radio. I've seen that it has a radio here, and then there's another radio here. And I saw a radio back here. So if you guys are looking for a radio, let me know. Center console's there. It's got a bunch of the plastic pieces there. So you can see the back seats are intact. This thing's gonna need a real deep cleaning. I am gonna take the bottom, the sound dampener. I'm gonna take that all the way off, and I'm gonna replace it with a new one. I wanna make sure that this car is less noisy on the road as possible. I believe it's got some Lexus, a gas pedal. I think I see the other ones here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. For the most part, it looks to be complete. The car did come with the door panels. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check out the bins of the parts that we actually got for this car. So we have the hatchback cover here. And then we have the hatchback side panels here, door panel here. So, and then we have some other back seats that we picked up for the Corolla. So it's got a lot of the parts there. Like I said, 95% of the car is there. It just really needs a really deep cleaning. All right, so this is some of the parts that it came with. It looks like it's the back speakers here. It's got the lid for the headlights, I believe. There goes the timing belt cover that I was talking about. I know I've seen a lot of parts in here. So it's got the door handles, the sunroof light, door cups. So I mean, everything's in here. They have them labeled: front speaker, side buckets. So it's just a matter of taking everything out. They got some seat belts, rear seat belts. So looks to be, I mean, they got a lot of parts here. And I'm just excited to go ahead and clean out the whole car, clean it out completely, and start, you know, reforming it with all the plastic pieces. Here we have a bunch of back panels. We have the weather stripping. So it's just a lot. Yeah, so that's exciting. It's got a 4AG, well, they call it 4AG, 4AGE, whatever you want, however you want to pronounce it. But it's got a 4AG in it. I don't know much about the car, so we're gonna go ahead and check the engine out. All right, guys, so as you can see, the 4AG or the 4AGE engine is very, very dirty. I'm not sure why. Could have been, you know, on the trip over here, but it's very dirty. It's got some aftermarket spark plug wires. It's got the sway bar they threw in there. I mean, the engine looks dirty. I can't tell you if it looks good or not. But that's one of the goals we're going to try to do, is we're going to try to crank up the engine. That way we can make it more convenient when we're rolling the car, as opposed to towing it here and there. The guy said that the engine started, but it wouldn't stay on. He said that the mechanic was messing with the timing. I believe he was messing with the distributor cap and threw the timing off. So I don't know what he did, but he said that the car would not stay on. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a big problem with trying to get the timing adjusted. That's going to be one of our goals, to try to get this car started. But I know that, I mean, radiator and stuff like that, the intercooler looks pretty solid. Eventually, we're going to try to replace the fuel tank. I'm pretty sure the fuel tank is messed up. Then just kind of trace the fuel lines, the fuel rail. Anything to do with fuel, we're going to try to trace and make sure it's running 100% with the fuel. And then we're going to jump to air, and then we're going to jump to the spark. We're gonna check the spark plugs, the wires, the distributor. So we're gonna go down those 3 lines. But yeah, this is the little glimpse of the engine. We're gonna have to do a full detail on the engine bay. That way we can make sure it's looking decent. All right, guys, so we just did a quick review over the car. I know we couldn't get detail on detail, but let us know, is this a deal that you would have taken as well, or is this a deal you would have passed on because of the amount of work that needs to go into this car? Because it does need a lot of work. But at the same time, these cars are harder and harder to find now. And when you do find one, somebody wants an arm and a leg for it. So I think we got it at a fairly good price for all the work that it needs. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy this content, please go hit the like button and the subscribe on our YouTube channel, so that you guys can be updated with all the new videos that are coming on this car. Our concept for this car is to turn it into the initial D concept, which is the black and white Panda, the 86 Corolla that he drives. So we're gonna try to get it there. So I know we're a long way from there, so stay tuned on this journey on transforming this car. Thank you guys, and we hope to see you guys soon. Out. Cut it.